What do you think about it?
Your footage?
Yeah, this footage here.
I don't know, I've got opinions.
You don't know what your opinion is?
Well, I think you take a small piece of footage.
Do you?
You show the worst case scenario, don't you? Because you're trying to get an impact.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think the best case scenario is? Because at the end of the day, they all get killed. How can you show that in a nice way, you know? These are the calves in the dairy industry.
Yeah, yeah.
What we show, it's undercover footage of the egg, dairy, meat and fish industries.
Yeah,
So,
I get that.
And everything that we show, it's all completely legal, standard practice in the UK.
Yeah. A lot of it's not in the UK, your footage.
No, this is...
Some of it's Australian.
Everything that happens, that you see, happens in the UK.
No. Some of your footage is from Australia.
It doesn't matter, because everything that you see...
We've got different...
We've got the same standards.
We don't have school and tether. We don't do a lot of things that they do in Europe.
Everything that we show happens in the UK. What practice is it that doesn't happen in the UK?
You've got stuff on there that's not been filmed in this country.
Yes, I know that, because it's from Dominion, which is an Australian documentary.
Yeah, I know your CEO's Australian.
But everything that we show still happens in the UK. Give me an example of something that doesn't happen in this country.
There's some stuff on what I was looking at, and it don't happen in this country. So.
Which one?
Well, the pigs. We CO2 stun our pigs. We don't electrical captive bulk pigs.
We can. Sometimes we do.
I don't know.
In the most case scenario, I think if you Google it and put how are pigs killed in the UK into Google, it will probably say about 85% are gassed to death.
Yeah, CO2, 100% CO2.
Yeah. 85% are gassed. They can still be stunned electrically, and they can be stunned with a bolt gun.
Not many.
No, not many.
Not many in our country.
That's what I just said. But mostly gas chamber. I mean, why is that relevant?
Well, you don't show. I just think your footage is like.
We show gas chamber footage.
Worst case scenario. Yeah.
We show gas chamber footage. I mean, everything that we show, it all happens. The animals get killed. How can you show that in a nice way? Even if they did have some magical slaughterhouse where they're playing violins and massaging the cows to sleep, you know, they're still being killed.
Yeah, but that's what they're bred for, isn't it?
Huh?
That's what we're breeding for. But
yeah, of course.
What do you do if you don't eat them?
Why does that make it right?
What happens if we don't eat animals?
Well, we don't exploit them and they don't suffer.
Well, they'd be extinct, wouldn't they? Because we wouldn't breed them for no reason, would we?
These animals aren't natural.
Who's going to breed pigs?
No one.
So what had happened to pigs?
Why is that a good reason to keep on doing it? Like you're saying...
So you're saying you'd rather make them extinct than...
These aren't natural animals. They'll exist in the wild. Like wild boar.
Yeah, but... So you're happy that cows...
Guinea fowl.
That we have none of them just because...
Well, some of them can exist in sanctuaries where they're not being interfered with. But then what you're saying is we have to kill them because if we don't kill them, they won't exist. Like, it makes no sense.
It's like saying we shouldn't have cats because they catch birds. No difference.
Just keep them in sanctuaries and don't kill them, and they'll still exist there.
I don't get it. No, honestly, I don't understand.
Yeah.
People eat meat, don't they? If you don't eat meat, I see your point of view, like.
Of course I don't eat animals.
That's
because...
what I mean, yeah. But like...
Why
people do. People choose to.
Why do you?
Well, I like it.
Are you against animal abuse?
Animal abuse, yeah.
Yeah, but you're paying for it at the same time.
But if it's done humanely.
How do you kill someone humanely who doesn't need to die?
Well, that's what they're
or
bred
want
for,
to die.
I'm bred to die, are they?
So are you like pro dog fighting?
Yeah, because that's cruel. Because the dogs.
No, so you're pro. So they're bred to fight, right?
No, dogs are bred to fight. People breed them to fight.
Exactly. Like these animals, people breed them to sell their flesh.
But they don't do some. The dogs, that's just for gambling. That's different.
Right.
Dog fighting, chicken fighting, all that. That's just for people to make money off, innit?
So it's okay to breed them to eat them for pleasure, but it's not okay to breed them to watch them fight for pleasure.
They don't fight for pleasure. They don't want to fight, do they?
No, they fight for humans' pleasure.
Yeah, but that's different, isn't it?
Why? It's both pleasure.
The dogs don't choose to fight, do they?
The animals don't choose to be killed.
But
in both circumstances, they're being killed for our pleasure.
Yeah.
Right? So what's the difference? If you're against dog fighting, you should be against this. Dogs are bred to fight for humans' pleasure.
fighting's illegal, eh? So it's not humane.
It doesn't matter. What's legal? Slavery was legal. Was it okay back then because it was legal?
Well, they seem to think so then, don't they?
Do you think it is?
For them, can I?
Do you think it is?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, so why is legality got anything to do with it?
Yeah, but it's illegal now to do it.
So why has legality got anything to do with it?
It's legal, eh? If I want to eat meat, then I can eat meat humanely. I don't agree with halal.
Okay.
So I think that's cruel.
Yeah, but you're still eating animals who are suffering. You said you don't agree with animal abuse, but you're the one who's paying for it. You're the one who's causing it to happen. When you go and you buy cow's milk, you buy meat, you buy fish, eggs, that's the reason it's happening. Yeah. What do you think would stop you from aligning your actions with your morals and going vegan?
I enjoy food and meat and leather.
So it's
shoes,
pleasure.
And coats and
pleasure. Do you think that our pleasure justifies an action? So do you think that if you get pleasure from an action, that's okay to do it?
Sorry?
Do you think that pleasure is a good enough reason to justify an action? So do you think anything's okay as long as the oppressor is getting pleasure from it?
Was she filming?
She's filming all of our conversations. Do you think that that's okay? If the person gets pleasure from doing it? Because you can think about a lot of things that people can get pleasure from, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't make it moral if there's a victim.
But I like to eat meat.
Yeah, exactly. Right, you get pleasure.
Yeah.
How can you kill someone in a right way who doesn't need to or want to die if there's another option? Let's say, for example, you have a pig in front of you and you have a vegan meal, right? And you've got a knife in your hand. Do you kill the pig and eat the pig, or do you just eat the vegan meal and leave the pig? Because that's a choice you can make every day when you do your food shop.
Yeah, but I prefer to eat meat, so...
Yeah, so would you kill the pig?
Me, personally, if I did, yeah.
Yeah, and so you'd kill the pig, cook the pig and eat the pig as opposed to eating the vegan dish?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I eat meat.
But how would you feel if somebody did that to you? Like if you were on the other end of that knife and somebody said, okay, I'm not going to eat this vegan meal. I can get all of the nutrients that I need from that. I'm going to kill you and eat you instead because that's what I like. That's what I enjoy. That's my pleasure. Forget this other one that I can eat with all the nutrients I need. I'm going to kill you. Yeah? It's done humanely. You won't feel a thing. Just...
It happens, doesn't it?
It doesn't have to.
People don't eat people, do they?
I'm not talking about people. I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about you.
Which means, like, I wouldn't kill a person to eat meat, would I?
Yeah, because you've been conditioned to only eat certain animals. Yeah. Would you eat a dog?
That's probably not, no.
No? What's the difference? Suffers the same as a pig or a cow?
Not being raised to eat dogs, have I?
Yeah.
I've been raised to eat sheep, pigs, lamb, chicken.
Yeah, but there's no difference in terms of how they suffer, in terms of what matters.
We don't breed dogs for food industry, do we?
No, but there's no difference, like I said, in terms of how they suffer. Other animals suffer just as much as humans do. You know?
Yeah, well, I just prefer to eat meat though. So.
Yeah, so it's your pleasure. Yeah? This man seemed like quite a nice guy. I did try and push him quite a bit because it was obvious there was a lot of internal conflict going on there. It was obvious that he did care about the animals, but ultimately I'm going up against years of cognitive dissonance with these people. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below if you think I was a bit too harsh on him, and see you in the next video.